Welcome back to the group chat, odds on edition. We're looking ahead to the weekend, and obviously we're not in our normal studio.
This is
Phil.
not the studio.
We are at Manuka Docton, Nyika versus Karpency, which is the fight happening tomorrow night.
Indeed.
How good?
Yeah, definitely brighter lights than the studio. It's a bit blinding.
Physical set though, we've been talking about wanting a physical set.
We got the physical set.
We've got the physical set today. We just had the press conference and a weigh-in.
Yep.
Pretty cool event. Seeing all of them coming up on stage tomorrow night's going to be fun.
There are some massive dudes fighting tomorrow. Absolutely huge. I can't believe the size of these people.
I know, it's crazy.
The 18-year-old as well. He's massive.
And his dad fought for the heavyweight title. Yeah. Oh my God. I think tomorrow is going to live up to expectations. If you haven't, get on DAZN, get the pay-per-view, because I reckon we're going to see fireworks.
100%. Some heavy hitters tomorrow.
And on that card, Liam Messam. From All Black, obviously. We just had a chance to chat with him. How do you see your fight going?
Ooh, sink or swim for me. So it's either go really well or go really, really bad. So, we'll see how we go. I'm just keen just to get in there and give it a good nudge against a real great opponent like Nick.
Nice. And while we've got you, obviously former All Black, how are we going to go against the Wallabies next week?
Ooh, yeah, I think it'll be the boys will be hurting after the 2 losses against South Africa, so they'll be looking forward to getting out there. And that's the good thing about rugby, right? You can always you got the next week to have a look forward to. So they'll be really looking forward to it. And the BSO Cup, it's something that we hold very, very dear to ourselves as All Blacks and as New Zealanders. It's right up there with the Rugby World Cup. So hopefully there'll be a nice response from the lads, and they can put a smile on their face and get into it.
Well, we'll be hoping. Phil, South African,
Phil will be loving it right now, wouldn't he?
Oh, we've not heard the end of it in the office, I'll tell you that.
That's right. World Cup's still a couple of years away, so we're building.
Razor's building.
Razor's building.
There. Awesome. Thank you.
No worries,
Good luck tomorrow. Liam was great.
Yeah.
He was cool.
See him tomorrow in that Betcha 4-round fight.
Yeah, so he is fighting in the Betcha sponsored event. So
I think he even said that he would rather play the Springboks than
face his opponent,
which is a huge credit to the opponent. So looking forward to that one.
Yeah, 100%. Well, it's a big week of fighting. We had Navajo earn his contract on Wednesday.
Huge.
We got Aaron going next Wednesday. Obviously, got this tomorrow night. And then the UFC 306 at the Sphere on Sunday.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about that? You've got to be pretty pumped up.
Unbelievably excited. I think it's, as long as we don't get sort of overstimulated with ads at the Sphere, I think it'll be a good watch.
I actually saw, I won't get into it because there's a whole lot of stuff, but what they're going to be showing on the inside of the Sphere, I think it's just going to be like live stats, a whole bunch of stuff. So
That's
I don't
what you
think
want.
You'll get too overstimulated.
No Kung Fu Panda 4 and Monster Energy ads during the fight.
Imagine that during the fight. Alrighty, so
Subway servers.
Betting last week. Did you recap how you went?
Pretty briefly. You had a shocker?
Well, I went 0 for 2 because I had CMC anytime touchdown for the hot streak.
Play.
Got ruled out. His replacement did not score, but maybe he did score. I actually can't remember. Took no notice of it because he was ruled out. The All Blacks didn't win 1-12. Unfortunately.
No, they did not.
And Patrick Mahomes only managed to throw for 291 yards, not surpassing his 300 that I had him for.
Bit short.
He went over his line of 265, but obviously we went a little bit higher, 300 plus. So 0 for 2, the multi went 2 for 4 as well. So we'll look to improve that. How'd you go?
The stat play hit, that under 50.5. In that Springboks All Blacks matchup at $1.87, which was good to see. The gut play was absolutely horrific. Tigers got battered. They won the Spoon Bowl.
Credit to the Tigers.
And in the hot streak,
yeah,
Auckland gets their first win of the season. So huge result for them, defeating North Harbour right at the end pretty much. So yeah, good on them.
Well, we've got plenty of NPC this weekend. It's slowly getting towards the business end of the season. Another Shield match, Wellington Tasman.
Huge game.
On Sunday. We've got NRL Finals, Week 1, kicking off.
Yep.
No Rugby Championship, but the Premier League.
The Premier League is back.
And we've got NFL Week 2, which is kicking off as of 1 minute ago with the Dolphins taking on the Bills down in Miami.
Oh, big game.
So that'll be cool. Let's get straight into our bets for this week.
Yep.
Hit me with your gut play. What are you feeling?
Gut play for this week, heading to the Sphere, Sean O'Malley big fan for a long time. Marab's going to be rushing in, I feel like. He's wanting, it's a classic sort of grappler v striker matchup. So I see him getting a knockout. Sort of a repeat of, Sean, sort of a repeat of that Aljamain Sterling fight that we saw not too long ago.
Yeah.
Very similar matchup. I see him doing the same thing, and with the player pick on Betcher, it's now paying $4, which is insane.
Almost
for
double
me.
what you'll get at any other book.
Was $2.75, so I can't not back that. That's ridiculous.
It's a great player pick from the fellas.
It is.
Yeah, I agree. I reckon you'll see Sean's length, basically, just the lank of him.
He'll want to keep the distance. 100%.
He'll keep the distance, and when Marab comes in, he's going to hit him with oof. Put him to sleep.
There is a whole breakdown on the playbook that I did, but the gut feeling from the get-go was the Sean O'Malley knockout. He just seems in his prime.
Yeah, I think he just feeds off the energy. Vegas is going to bring the energy.
He will feed off Vegas.
He is going to draw from that, and he is going to put on a show for sure.
One of the biggest stars at the moment. I see him getting it done.
Yeah, yep, I agree. My gut play, and for me, it's going to be a goodie. My family is going to be divided on Sunday. Half of them are Tasman, half of them are Wellington. I'm going Wellington. That's me, you know. And we are slight favourites, $1.85 to $1.87, but the point spread is where I'm going because it's at minus 0.5. So they got to win anyway. We're going to get an extra. 5 cents on that, so
very
minus
nice.
0.5 at $1.90.
All about that value, that 5 cent value.
I'm always looking for value, you know that. Heading down to Lansdowne Park, and they're going to go get the Shield off Tasman.
You think so?
I do.
Funnily enough, that game plays into my hot streak, so you can wait for that one.
Alrighty, well, we'll jump into the stat play then.
Yep.
Where are you going with your stat?
Man United, Southampton, Premier League is back. First game of the weekend.
Here we go.
As you know me, I like to feel pain, so I enjoy watching Man United lose. But luckily, we take on Southampton. 4 games now without a clean sheet.
Southampton are or Man
correct.
United are?
Southampton. The last 2 matches between them, Southampton have failed to score. So, looking at the stats, 3 of the last 4 games have ended in a draw, which isn't great for Man United, especially coming off international sort of break.
Does that mean nil or draws?
No, some of them were 1-1. No, so Southampton haven't had a clean sheet in the last 4 this season.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, gotcha.
And going back into the last game of the previous season last year. So they struggled to score, and they managed to get their first win of the season, the first goal of the season. That was like extra time, I think.
99th minute or whatever it was.
So I'm sure the same thing will happen to us, but I have no doubt we'll win against against Man United. The international break sucks.
It does.
It does suck for us because we have so many internationals, and that's why I think Southampton will in fact score, but Man United will get the job done. I think they're paying, it's come in quite a bit. It was like $1.75, it's now like $1.67. Okay. So
interesting.
The bookies seem to agree.
If you're going to shout out your article you did on UFC, I'm going to shout out mine on the Premier League. I have Man United. I agree they're going to win. But I think they're going to keep a clean sheet against Southampton, who have only scored the 1 goal. So.
I mean, I would love a clean sheet, but the international break stresses me out a little bit.
It does. I just think Southampton are garbage. They're 19th. They're not as garbage as Everton, though.
Yeah, definitely not.
We won't cover that. You can find that in my article, so check that out. My stat play, we're going to stick with football. It's not in the Premier League.
Okay.
So, I was scrolling Twitter. No. Soccer. I was scrolling Twitter and I saw a post from one Cristiano Ronaldo. He'd just surpassed 1 billion followers across all social media accounts.
Oh my god.
So a 1/7 of the total world's population is now following Ronaldo on socials.
Wow.
And he labelled it, the kind of theme or the title of it was 1 billion dreams, or 1 billion dreams.
1 billion bots, maybe?
1 journey. And for me, the 1 journey is him to score for Al Nassr this weekend against Al Ahly Jeddah. Now, this is where the stat comes in. He has scored 51 goals in 49 appearances in the Saudi Pro League against the team they're playing tomorrow night, Al Ahly Jeddah.
Very nice.
He has scored 5 goals in 2 games.
Okay, huge.
So, Loves playing them.
$1 to score then, or?
That's what I was thinking. $1.80. $1.80 to find the back of the net. I was kind of tempted to go 2 plus goals, but I'm going to stick with just keep it simple. He's going to score. He's scored plenty against this team before. He scores goals in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, he's still going.
Hell of a stat. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep.
That's the stat I've
like
got
it.
for you. Hit me with your hot streak.
Nice change. The hot streak. Going back to the NPC, Tasman 5-5, Wellington now 6-6 this season, both undefeated. I do see Tasman, they've obviously just got the shield. I see them continuing this form. I do think it will be close.
Yep. So do the bookies.
But we talked about who was going to be the first team to lose their streak. It was Hawke's Bay.
Yep.
And I see out of the two teams here, they'll keep the shield away from the grasp of the Lions, the claws of the Lions, if you will. But I think it'll be super close.
Yeah.
So
if we go back to when we were picking which team would lose the streak,
Yeah.
or go the longest, sorry.
Yeah.
I did pick Wellington. I had the script,
Yeah.
I would say, because I said they're going to go to Hawke's Bay, they're going to win the shield, they're going to bring it back the week after, and we're going to go win it off them. They're going to end Hawke's Bay's streak, we're going to end Tasman's streak this weekend. And you went the other way. You did agree Tasman win the shield off Hawke's Bay.
Yep.
And they're going to go defend it at Lansdowne
I think
Park.
that's where we differ.
Yeah.
I think Tasman hold on to that.
Well, at least one of us will be right.
Yep.
So
50-50.
50-50.
You either
That's
win
how
or
the
you don't
bookies
win.
have it as well.
Yeah.
I've essentially got it as 50-50. So that's your hot streak.
It's going to be a good game. Looking forward to it.
Your hot streak, Tasman to go 6-0.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. My hot streak, I'm going to stick with football.
Okay.
American football.
Oh.
And we're going to go to the Rams and the fantasy darling of Cooper Kupp. No other player has scored more touchdowns in the month of September than Cooper Kupp.
Really?
He's tied for the most. I've got it here. I don't have it here. He's scored 18 touchdowns in his career in the month of September. He comes up against the Cardinals tomorrow night. He scored last week.
Strong Cardinals.
Kyler Murray, if he can hit Marvin Harrison Jr. and see maybe his wide open wide receiver one somewhere down there, they're going to score points. And I'm going to score fantasy points. But Cooper Kupp to score, he's paying $1.90. His hot streak, he's going to continue on scoring in the month of September.
That's not bad.
Can't argue with that.
That's not bad.
Alrighty. I'm trying to go 3 for 3 this week. The gut, I can't argue with that. The stat, I think Ronaldo's got it.
Yep.
And Cooper Kupp, he's just going to score. So
I like it. I rate it then.
the group chat multi. What's your first leg? Let's cook this up. Let me pull up Betcha, and we're going to cook this up. What have you got?
Hopefully there's no crossovers here. But I can't look past that UFC 306 at the Sphere. Sean O'Malley going to rise to the occasion and get the knockout.
I believe we can't.
You can't do the player
multi
pick.
the player pick.
So you're going to have to do the 275, which in my view is still value.
Okay. Oh, it's not 275. It is 250 now.
Oh, it's dropping.
It is.
Get in quick.
But that adds great value at 250 regardless
Yep.
to our multi. So, cool. I like it. I am going to go with Cooper Kupp to score. Is my bet.
Okay.
The odds aren't out yet.
No.
I assume he'll be around that $1.90 mark.
Yep.
When they do come out, I'm going to hammer the bet. Cooper Kupp to score.
Very
That's
nice.
my first leg in the multi. Throwing it back to you. Where you going?
I'd like to focus on tomorrow night and see David Nyika get a KO,
Okay.
TKO, or disqualification win.
Nice. So you're sticking strictly to
We're
the
sticking
combat,
to the KOs, and we're sticking to
combat events and knockouts. So you want to see heads bounced off the canvas.
yes, please. Plenty,
And
plenty of big boys on show tomorrow.
We are lucky enough to get to see that live.
How good.
That'll be sick. Let's pull up method of victory. David Nyika, KO, TKO, or disqualification. $1.15.
Put it in. Guaranteed.
Yep. And we actually do have a hell of a promotion on that. $50 100% bonus match. I think
Yep.
that's what it's called.
Yep.
So up to $50, any pre-fight market on the Nyika fight, head-to-head, knockout, whatever it is,
Yep.
round betting,
Yep.
you can bet up to $50 and we'll give you 100%
Let's go.
in bonus cash back.
There you go.
I'm going to be doing that for sure tomorrow night, and I'm going to cash that hard, baby. My last one is Wellington to lift the Loggerwood.
Oh.
So that is controversial.
I don't know if I can allow that. You're going to have to chuck in the multi-rescue because of that.
Multi-rescue
that is very dubious from you.
And it's always your call to the multi-rescue. I mean,
it saved us a lot.
It has. Wellington. But, again, we're hunting that value. Wellington,
Very
minus 0.5.
If you're hunting value, Roosters 295 against Panthers in the NRL finals.
Cleary's
I cannot
back, though.
believe. I don't care about Cleary.
All right.
I cannot believe the Roosters are $2.95 against the Panthers. That is insane to me. One of the best teams of the season. $2.95 seems like insane value. You don't have to chuck it in that multi, but I saw that. I was like, I'm definitely backing the Roosters on this one. They've just looked too good.
Nice. I'll take your word for it, but Cleary's back. I mean, I'm out on the Cleary train.
Cleary
I
schmeary.
had him in my fantasy team all year, and he did jack. So
Probably because he was gone for half
Cleary.
the season.
We're getting about $10 once Cooper Cup gets in that for the multi-rescue. Thanks for coming, just in case Cooper Cup doesn't score.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So, plenty going on this weekend.
Plenty. It's stacked. One of the most stacked weekends we've
We
had.
keep saying this. Every weekend seems stacked.
Keeps getting better.
Regardless of what's going on.
Yeah.
I wonder when it's going to slow down. I don't feel like it's going to slow down for a while.
Probably the next international friendly. We can complain again.
Guarantee you something else will be on that week, though, that we can get in and get some value on. That's all we've got.
Yep.
Make sure you check out David Nyika. Get on that promotion because that is
check out that card.
UFC 3. The whole card actually going to be sick. UFC 306. Premier League's back, baby. NFL. Hell of a weekend. We're going to have all our bets on our Bet Social account again if you do want to copy them. So check them out. And I think that's all from us at the Sky City Theatre.
Beautiful.
Nice. Good luck. See you next time.